So coming to the next question, sir. Top three do's and don'ts you would like to suggest to a spiritual seeker who is trying to make sense of the world. So, a seeker looks. So people with very strong spiritual yogas, they are looking for something, and nowadays it is an industry and a very exploitative industry.
Yes,
So
yes,
some guidance from you for the spiritual seekers trying to make sense of the world.
yes. Like first, that thing is, that understand that you have to take care of your body first. Number one. The number one dharma for a human being is to take care of their instrument for this lifetime, which is being given to do your actions. Okay, so you have to take care of that. Okay, and taking care of that, you will understand that you will have to connect with the elements. You'll have to connect with earth. You'll have to connect with air and water, and that which you do everything. And rather than connecting with chemicals, which mostly people are connecting with, so the most important thing is that, which I call number one. Number two is like you have to still do the responsibility in the world, like to survive in this world. You have to do different things, and be ready to do that, whatever is required for surviving in this world, whatever karma or action you have to do for that, so don't run away from that. Okay. Number one. Number two is that. Then comes number three, your spiritual practice, which comes start from centering, and of the body, which is all practices are done by the body, so that's discipline of the body. It's a yam niyam of the body, which is the spiritual practice. It's not something up in the air or something strange or some kind of astral travel or like NDE or that kind of thing, which I'm talking about here. I'm talking about because practically everything happens through the body here. So to do those meditations and stuff after you have done your 1 and 2. So that is the third aspects. These are the do's, and don'ts are like do not miss these steps. That is, that's the don'ts. But you have to make sure, like, because a lot of people, because what has happened in India is, okay, like if you become more spiritual, like people become sadhu, then they stop taking care of the body in different kind of ways. You're just letting yourself go, sort of situation, but that's not how things work, and by external things, just by putting raak on yourself or that kind of thing, even though raak is good for your body for exfoliation different times, but then you can have a bath, you can wash it off, but what I'm just saying that like stop looking for external factors on it. It's more of a like actual practice, what you eat, how you're eating it, what is your discipline in eating, all of that. That is the important things, so these are the bits which people should focus on first.
And
In the very beginning.
so much pretension, so much outwardly show off is going on.
That's the point. Like, and rishis and stuff actually know the thing. It's knowers of how things function. What is a human body machine and how it functions? In what way can it function best? How to utilize it the best? So they are more like technical beings, really. Not this pseudo thing which has happened in the last few hundred years or maybe 1,000 years. Yeah, because again, it's lack of basics. The people are missing the basics. And the person is missing the basics. So, and there's nobody teaching basics anymore. It's not like there's no Gurukul system where some basics are being taught like that. And so when people try to go into these things and they go to the sadhu babas and whatever, and there is no such thing there even. Yeah, so they are also not doing the discipline in the way it should be done. And none of these beings are teaching any of that. So the whole, again, just like Jyotish, what happened in Jyotish, the same thing happens in that, like the reality of it, the technicality of it is missing. So that's what causes the confusion. It causes bewilderment. It causes the age of darkness. That's what darkness is. You don't know anything for sure. And there's no clarity. There's no, for human being, basic clarity how to handle this body, because you're born with this body, how to handle this body, that basic clarity should be there. Without that, nothing else is possible, you know. And we have to start from that level. We have to start
Absolutely.
from that very basic level, how to deal with the body, what is best for it, how to keep it, and how to utilize it. And that, from that, all spirituality happens. The
Actually,
Brahmand is only happy if you can use this body wisely, which has
right,
been given to you.
right.
And that is the test. That is the whole.
So, just a personal note, I
Yeah.
have ensured that both my sons are fit. I am a big fat Punjabi man and I
Yeah.
suffer because of it.
Yeah,
Then my
and
daughter.
not just like, I mean, some people can eat more and be more like Bhim, and that's not a problem. That's not a disease per se, But the thing is, then they have to be for that particular task. As per the task, you can do that kind of diet, but then you still have to be able to utilize that diet. If you eat more, then how are you going to utilize it, and what are you going to do with it, and what amount of vyayam you will require
Yeah,
for for that. Like, so there is a discipline for different levels of diet and different kinds of diet, and there's a discipline associated, and that people should know automatically,
right,
depending on their own chart and depending on their own nature and depending on their own, that thing, what suits me, and
right.
what should be the that thing. And there are some basic rules, obviously, for
Hmm.
everything.
Okay.
Like Ayurvedic rules, Vata, Kapha, the
Right,
thing in the chart that is there, and the balancing of the elements and all of that. So accordingly, diets change for different people as well.
yes,
Some people can eat more salad, some people cannot. But so it has to be. That's where Jyotish helps
yes,
again as a
yes,
tool. So all of that is a very technical
it is.
know-how, which, like Ayurveda, along with Jyotish, is
Right,
for keeping the human body system in
fit.
the right place. So
Okay.
so all of those sciences have to come back in a real technical way
Right,
and
right.
applied.
And create a whole.
Yeah, create a whole, like, yeah, that's the, yeah.